Following that long gain. Coverage. Now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's again quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jam. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Okay, Brandon, before we break this game down any farther, I've got to talk about Tom Brady. He's going for his 5th Super Bowl title. I think Bradshaw has 4, right? Montana has 4. Brady wants to be the only quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles.
Won his first one back in 2002, trying to get number 5 in 2017. You think if he gets it, that he puts all the rings on at the same time?
For a definite photo shoot that'll go up in New England, everywhere, no doubt about it.
I mean out in public, just for fun.
Why not? Hey, he'd be Tom Brady with 5 Super Bowl championships, the first and only quarterback at that time.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And before the Falcons take over on offense, a stat that is definitely worth mentioning. They have scored this year 540 points, tied for 8th all-time in league history. But my question to you, if you had to pick one key for this offense to be successful against New England, what do you think that would be?
Offensive line. And I know that's not a very sexy thing to talk about, but the rebuild of the Falcons' offensive line over the last 2 to 3 seasons has put them in a position to where they are in a Super Bowl. Because that offensive line allows all that great talent at the skill positions absolutely flourish. The front office and the head coach, a tremendous collaboration of rebuilding that roster. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Chris Golden, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for a
chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, it's no secret the defenses have pretty much not been able to cover Julio Jones this season. How do the Patriots do it? I know that that's the $64,000 question. What's the answer?
I think they do it in a variety of ways. I think it's going to be a combination plate that they'll throw at him. Sometimes you'll see Malcolm Butler, the #1 corner, go ahead and line up with Julio Jones. There'll be times where he won't, and they'll end up double-teaming Julio. But whoever's on that side will show him different things. They'll come up and press him. They'll back away. They'll pretend to press. They'll run with him. They'll wait at 5 yards and catch him and then try and jam him there. So many different things. Anything trying to chip away at his timing.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Johnson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here we go, blue 58.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this.
Get ready, blue.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Flushed out right. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. There he goes, left side. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This 1st half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders. Partner, I think that completion takes the level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Call it a pickup of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Palmer. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the... And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Britton Golden from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
In motion is Austin Hooper. On 1st down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, Freeman. Coleman. Oh, he knocks him over. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. Surveying the field. Looking deep. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. A great read in the It's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
And Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Yeah, full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Palmer on 3rd and long, backing up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Palmer now. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Ross on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And quickly they get to the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Palmer to throw. And able to find John Brown. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And that incompletion gives us a moment here, and an interesting tidbit as we look to the Super Bowl coming up. Dan Quinn, last time he faced the Patriots, he was a defensive coordinator for the Seahawks. Lost that game in the Super Bowl. Chance to get revenge.
Chance to get revenge, but even more so, he's a guy leading his team that everyone's going to say a rookie coach in the Super Bowl. First time there. But to your point, D coordinator of Seattle for that game. Defense coordinator of Seattle when they beat Denver in the Super Bowl.
Correct.
So he has Super Bowl experience that he carries into this game, and that should help his team.
What a job he's done this season. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
It's going to be a long day. Right now.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Throwing now, now. Palmer on first down. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware.
And he will score. Carson Palmer, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Get ready. 18. 18.
Palmer looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. Freeman again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on. And he puts it through. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, now.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed...
It got his man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Palmer. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 43 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. A while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Palmer. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
All right, now, blue, 95.
On third down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. Blue, 95. Blue.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. He's going to let it. And this is caught at the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Palmer now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming out of. They haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brooks Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mirror. All right, now, blue, 58. Sally, 19. Sally, 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to go up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now Palmer to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.